The knock at the door came at 3:17 a.m., sharp and insistent, pulling Sarah from a dead sleep in her quiet suburban house. She froze under the covers, heart pounding. No one visited this late. Her husband, Mike, was away on a business trip, and the neighborhood was the kind where people locked up early. She grabbed her phone from the nightstand, no missed calls, no texts. The knocking stopped, then started again, louder. Sarah slipped out of bed, feet cold on the hardwood floor. She crept to the window, peering through the blinds. The porch light revealed a man in a hooded jacket, face shadowed, hands in his pockets. He looked ordinary, but something about his stance felt off, too still, too patient. "Hello?" she called through the door, voice steady despite the tremor in her chest. "Ma'am, sorry to bother you," he said, muffled but calm. "My car broke down up the road. Phone's dead. Can I use yours to call a tow?" She hesitated. It was raining lightly outside, the street empty under the sodium lamps. He could be telling the truth. People helped each other here. She cracked the door, chain still latched. "What's your name?" "Tom," he replied, stepping closer. His eyes were dark, unblinking. "Just need a minute." Against her better judgment, she unlatched the chain and let him in, pointing to the landline in the kitchen. "Make it quick." He nodded, wiping wet shoes on the mat. Sarah stayed by the door, arms crossed, watching as he dialed. The house felt smaller with him in it. He spoke into the phone, something about a flat tire, engine trouble. Then he hung up. "They're coming in 20. Mind if I wait inside?" "It's pouring now." The rain had picked up, drumming on the roof. She glanced at the clock, 3:25. "Fine, but stay here." She gestured to the living room couch. Tom sat, hands on his knees, staring at the floor. Sarah perched on a stool across the room, phone in hand, thumb hovering over 911. Silence stretched. Then he spoke. "Nice place. Live here long?" "5 years," she said, clipped. "With your husband?" "Saw the wedding photo." He nodded at the mantel. A chill ran down her spine. The photo was there, yes, but he shouldn't have noticed it so fast. "Yeah. He's out of town, right? Business?" Sarah's grip tightened on her phone. "How do you know that?" Tom smiled faintly. "His car's not in the driveway. Saw the garage empty when I walked up." She relaxed a fraction. Logical. But her pulse didn't slow. The rain hammered harder. 3:35, where was the tow truck? "You seem nervous," Tom said, leaning forward. "I get it. Stranger in your house at night. But I'm harmless." She forced a nod, eyes flicking to the window. No headlights yet. Then her phone buzzed, a text from Mike, "Everything okay? Woke up thinking about you." Relief washed over her. She typed back, "Weird guy here, car broke down. Waiting for tow." Mike's reply, "What guy? Call the cops if off." Before she could respond, Tom stood. "Mind if I use the bathroom?" "Down the hall," she said, standing too. He disappeared around the corner. Sarah exhaled, dialing 911 quietly. "There's a man in my house," she whispered when the operator answered. "Says his car broke down, but something feels wrong. Stay on the line, ma'am. Officers en route." The toilet flushed. Tom reappeared, wiping his hands. "Tow should be here soon." "Yeah." She pocketed the phone, line still open. He sat again, but closer this time, on the edge of the couch. "You know, I used to live around here. Years ago." "Oh." She edged toward the kitchen, where the knives were. "House just like this. Same layout, even." His eyes scanned the room. "Bedroom upstairs, right?" Big window overlooking the backyard. Sarah's stomach twisted. How could he know that? I think you should wait outside now. Tom ignored her. Closet in the master, walk in with that squeaky door. She backed up a step. How do you? I watched you. His voice dropped, casual as before. 4 weeks. From the woods behind your fence. You leave the blinds open at night. Reading in bed, alone. Terror clawed up her throat. She bolted for the door, but he was faster, grabbing her arm. Don't scream. I just wanted to talk. She yanked free, screaming anyway, phone tumbling out. The operator's voice crackled, "Ma'am. Help is coming." Tom lunged, hand clamping over her mouth. They struggled, crashing into the coffee table. Glass shattered. Sarah kneed him, broke away, racing upstairs. He followed, footsteps heavy on the stairs. She slammed the bedroom door, locked it, shoved the dresser against it. Panting, she grabbed the bedside lamp as a weapon. Sirens wailed in the distance, faint, but coming. The doorknob rattled. "Sarah," Tom called softly. "I know you're scared. But I fixed your problem." "What?" She pressed against the wall, listening. "Your husband. He wasn't good to you. I saw the fights. Heard them through the window." "Mike?" "No, they argued sometimes, but I took care of him. On his trip. No more business meetings." The sirens grew louder. A thud against the door. Sarah's mind reeled. Mike's text, it came right after she thought of him. But Tom had been in the bathroom. No, he'd been sitting. Wait. Her phone was downstairs. But the text. Another thud. "Open up. We can be together now." The sirens screamed closer. Blue lights flashed through the window. The door splintered as Tom kicked it. Police shouts from below, "Freeze. Hands up." Tom paused, then laughed, a low, hollow sound. Too late. Downstairs, pounding on the front door. "Police. Open up." Sarah shoved the dresser aside, unlocked the door. Tom stood there, hands raised, smiling. "Check your phone," he said. Officers burst in below, rushing up. They cuffed Tom, dragged him away. Sarah collapsed, sobbing. One cop handed her the phone. "You okay, ma'am?" She nodded, opening Mike's texts. The last one, "Everything okay? Woke up thinking about you." But below it, unsent, "No," sent from her phone. "No." She scrolled up. The conversation looked normal, but then she saw the timestamp on Mike's reply, 3:17 a.m. Exact time of the knock. Tom couldn't have. In the bathroom, they found it later, a small device, hidden behind the mirror. A bug. He'd been listening for months. But the texts? Mike's body was found the next day, in his hotel room. Strangled. Time of death, around midnight. The final twist came from the phone records. The text from Mike at 3:17, it wasn't from his number. It was spoofed. Sent from an app on a burner phone in Tom's pocket. He'd timed it perfectly. Knocked right after, knowing she'd check her phone first. And in his confession, he whispered, "I was always closer than you thought." Sarah sold the house, moved away. But at night, alone, she still checks the locks. And wonders if the watching ever really stopped.